Dora has a special book she'd like to read to Boots. She takes a special book out of her backpack. It has a prince on the front cover, and the title of the book is El Príncipe y la Bruja, which is Spanish for The Prince and the Witch. Boots tries to open it, but he can't. Dora tells Boots it's a magical book, and when they want to open the book, Dora and Boots have to say abre, which is Spanish for open. After saying it, the book magically opens and Dora starts reading. Once upon a time, there was a young prince named Prince Ramon who's playing his ball. He bounced it, spun with it, and even kicked it. Prince Ramon kicked the ball once and went very far. He kicked the ball a second time and went very, very far. When he kicked the ball a third time, it went so far away it landed in El Bosque de la Bruja, the witch's forest. Prince Ramon knows that he's not supposed to go into the witch's forest, but he wanted to get his ball back. He couldn't find it anywhere. When the witch caught Prince Ramon in her forest, she closed the big gate and banished him to a high tower as punishment for breaking her rule. The witch whispered, abre, so Prince Ramon couldn't hear. When the tower door opened, inside the tower, the prince and the witch climbed 12 steps up to another door at the top. The witch whispers, abre, again, to open the door, and locked the prince in a small dark room behind the door. And then she walked away. Now Prince Ramon is trapped in the tower and couldn't get out, so he started calling for help. Many people from near and far tried to get the prince out of the tower, but nobody knows the magic word to open the tower door. Luckily, Dora knows the magic word and decides she'll rescue the prince with Boots' help. Of course, Dora and Boots have to say abre to open the book again, and then they jump into the book. Dora and Boots don't know how to get to the high tower, so they check the map for the way. It says that they have to go through the big gate and across Crocodile Lake to get to the high tower. The map also warns them to watch out for the witch along the way. Dora and Boots come upon the gate. It was shut closed. Boots tries to pull the gate open, but it didn't work. So they decided to use the magic word abre to open the gate. In no time, they made it through the gate. Suddenly, Dora and Boots saw the witch behind the tree. They had to close the gate fast. They put their hands out in front and they pushed the gate closed. The witch got bounced back from the gate. Not only did Dora and Boots go through the gate, they also decided the witch's forest, and Boots remembered that Prince Ramon lost his ball somewhere in the forest. Dora and Boots find Prince Ramon's ball by a tree. But then Swiper was nearby, and Dora feared he might try to swipe Prince Ramon's ball. Dora and Boots stopped Swiper by saying, Swiper, no swiping, 3 times, and he snapped his finger and says, oh man, and ran away. Dora and Boots decided they should put the ball in Dora's backpack for safekeeping until they gave it to Prince Ramon. After that, Dora and Boots made it to Crocodile Lake. But how are we going to get across? Asked Boots. Dora told each crocodile to close their mouths by saying the Spanish word, Sierra. Each crocodile took their turn closing their mouth. Dora and Boots jumped on the crocodiles like stepping stones on a bridge until they made it across in less than a minute. Suddenly, they saw the witch jumping on the crocodiles. Dora and Boots stopped the witch from getting across to the other side by having each crocodile open its mouth. Told each crocodile, abre, and the witch bounced on each crocodile going backwards, and then the witch flew far away going backwards. So far, Dora and Boots have gone through the big gate and across Crocodile Lake. They're so close to getting to the high tower to rescue Prince Ramon. Dora and Boots get there in no time. They told Prince Ramon they were here to save him. He was glad, but then he mentioned that they had to use their magic word to open the tower door. Luckily, Dora and Boots knew the magic word, and it was abre. They said it, and sure enough, the tower door opened. Dora and Boots went into the tower, and the tower door closed behind them. As they got in, it was dark, and the steps were taken away. Boots flipped on the light switch, and the steps were in a pile. Dora and Boots counted out 12 steps. The first time they counted the 12 steps, it was arranged horizontally. When they counted the 12 steps again, they were put back into place. Dora and Boots climbed the steps to the door at the top. Boots tried pulling the circular handle, but the door wouldn't open, so they had to say abre once more to open the door and set Prince Ramon free. Now that Prince Ramon is out of the tower, the journey isn't over yet. Dora and Boots had to give back the prince's ball. It wasn't just any ordinary ball, it was a magic ball. Dora gets out the prince's magic ball from her backpack. After that, the witch saw the princess out of the tower and thought the prince had to be put under a spell. But Prince Ramon decided to give the witch payback and teach her a lesson and a little revenge by locking her in his magic ball. The witch wanted to be let out in the magic ball. But Prince Ramon refused to let her out because if he did, she might cast a spell on him, Dora, Boots, or anyone else. However, Dora made a deal with the witch. If the witch promises to be nice and never be mean again, they'll let her out. The witch felt embarrassed and humiliated, but she didn't want to be trapped inside the ball, so she decided to keep her promise and become a good witch. So Dora, Boots, and Prince Ramon let the witch out of the prince's ball by saying abre one last time. The witch was released from the ball and landed on solid ground, and she hugged them. Dora and Boots saved Prince Ramon, and the witch turned nice and was no longer mean. Prince Ramon and the witch play catch and have fun with the magic ball.